I see what you mean. These guys won the NA's Cash Cup and didn't get a 20 pound once.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I understand they got like 10 kills, but I'm telling you, they are picking and choosing their fights. Right? Let's do it. Let's go to game 2. Because I think game 2 will be higher quality opponents, and the fact that they got a 13 kill win is more impressive than 15 kill game 1. Let's go through game 2 and let's watch it, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Okay, no, not non-committal position, right? Like going for air shots, all spawn. So I understand. But like, right? He's getting sprayed. He should run inside. Okay, he's good. Get these off as the guy comes to him. The guy comes to him, he's wasting time, and then he can heal. What's going on here? They get a decent amount. Press the I real quick. I want to see how many kills they get off one. Okay, so Scarebear gets a lot of. I want to say like 4 or 5 kills off spawn, and the rest are in endgame. You see that huge gap in the middle? Literally 1 kill. Yeah. That just shows you how many mid game fights they take.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's people just don't take good fights. I honestly think that's half the equation. The other half is individual skill. Obviously, these guys are good.
Yeah.
I've heard of these guys before. Like I know who Scarebear is. Like, at the end of the day, this is how you do it. Like, but like we could talk about specifically. Like I think Soul Arena should be part of it. I think creative should be part of it. I think you should play. Do you have contacts like other than each other, like to like quality players? Like, do you have a Discord? Do you have something like you can fight each other in?
Yeah, like a friend group.
Yes. The number one thing for creative, as to why people don't improve in like while playing creative, is because they fight the same person over and over, right? So it's okay to face someone worse. It's okay to face someone better. Ideally, you should face someone better so you lose and then you can learn from it. But even if you face someone worse, you can still learn from it. The number one thing you should do is mix it up, not face the same person for more than 1 hour. Then what happens is you get used to their playstyle, like subconsciously, and then start playing in a way that's like obviously ideal against them.
Yeah.
The one thing about Fortnite you have to realize is like people have different playstyles. They really, really do. And you should be able to beat all of them, not just one. It's a good fight to push because they have one teammate dead. That's like really obvious. But they go for AR beams before they do it. And the reason why you do it at a distance is because if you lose the AR trade, then you just back up and heal, and nothing goes wrong. But if you go to box fight right away, like one thing you'll notice is the only time they start box fighting is endgame. Box fighting is bad. And in team game modes, it's really bad because it doesn't matter if you do a right hand peek if they both SMG into your box. Like manpower is better than peaks. That's how the priority works, right? Like a lot of people think I like advocate for peaks because it's like the most important thing. Like yes, it's really important, but man advantage is more important than anything. Like if you get 2v1, it doesn't matter what peak you do. It's really hard. Now it doesn't mean you can't win. It's just really low % chance that you do. Yeah, they get a knock and then they push, but then like they're not over chasing the second guy too. They're also kind of griefed on mats, so they really need to farm up. At the end of the day, loot is the most important. So they should focus on fixing that first. I think they will. I'm sure they get it. They're getting like fighting mats right now. They're not even farming metal because that's too slow. They know they're good enough for this lobby to like keep someone and get a kill, but they're not farming metal on that bridge. It's also too slow. Like people are gonna run into them. Not ideal.
Yeah.
Nice.
This guy's controller, so that helps a lot.
Yep. For sure. But what do you call it? Go back to why they took that fight. Perfect. You see them obviously. They're like right now. 3, 2, 1, and dead. They did it from a very non-committal position, meaning if it doesn't work, they don't have to keep pushing. They're so far away that it can. And now after man advantage, this makes complete sense. Yeah, this has nothing to do with controller.
Yeah.
Because yes, he does beam them, but like I could hit 1 shot, 2 shots, and still win that fight because I have a teammate doing the exact same thing. That's why it works. Because they got the kill. It's 2v1. That's why it's winning. If they didn't get, let's say their aim for some reason doesn't work, like they don't hit him once, I really believe they wouldn't push that. Like I promise you, if we can get them in this call and ask them, I promise you they'd say yes. Like we wouldn't push that. But there's no advantage. There's no tangible advantage that I literally myself, like in words, can tell you that I should push this. And if that's not the case, then you shouldn't do it. Because it'll be grief. It'll be really bad. It'll take forever. You can't end the fight fast, then you don't take it. That fight literally took 10 seconds. That's the mark of good WQs.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, if they don't see something, like, fights should be opportunistic. It should not be like, I'm gonna go out of my way to go get a fight. It should be like, can we create an opportunity to get an advantage and then fight? This guy's clearly a solo, yeah?
Yeah. Oh no.
That's really...
His teammates right here.
His teammates far. Yeah, yeah. He's solo as in, like, they're split.
Yeah.
The individual skill doesn't choke the 1v1. He's confident because he knows he's good. So then he's like, he's down to take the one. Because like 99% of the time he won't mess that up. That's why. That has a lot of value, because otherwise, if you're not good individually, then you have to like, you lose out on a lot of time in fights. You have to like wait for your teammate, and then by the time your teammate gets to you, their teammate gets to them, and then it's just like awkward. But if you're individually good, you get so much benefit just from like these weird situations like this, where you can just go and fight him right away. Like you don't have to worry about it because you know he's alone. And then they don't chase teammate because they don't know where teammate is. Pretty simple. Like he's too far. It's gonna take forever. Time, right? Fight's gonna take far because you don't know where he is.
For now, they don't get a single kill. Oh wait, no, I think they killed the solo.
Yeah.
Because he's probably trying to reboot.
Because there's a tangible advantage that with words they can tell you why they're pushing. It's a solo. That's why.
They camp the cars.
Yeah. Like you see how they're not just 2v2ing? There hasn't been a single 2v2 ever. Like yeah. It's crazy. These are good people. Look how many kills they're getting. They're getting way more than people that 2v2. Because the fights are taking way less time, and that's super important. Look at their mats now. They're stacked. They're ready for endgame. They're only taking fights that keep them ready for endgame. Because yes, kills are important in dual cash cup, but not at the cost of endgame. It's not. You need to keep both in check. And the way you do that is by taking fights that you can, again, with words, explain why you're taking it. And usually it will revolve around HP, right? Because a 2v1 is an HP advantage. It's 400 HP versus 200.
Yeah.
That's simple. Now notice something, like all these concepts that I explained to you are universal, meaning like if we go into next season, everything changes. Let's say map changes for some reason. Everything changes. Everything I've explained to you still remains the same. Because it's a fundamental of the game. It's a concept. It's not a meta thing. It's super, like, even if cars come back, you do the same thing. You take advantage fights. And in lobby 1, even though there's shit, you should still do that. I think the individual skill is the most important lesson that I learned when I was, because I used to be the same thing, like, oh, RGLs shouldn't know how to like fight. It's okay. It's like they're carrying in terms of IQ as anyways, like it doesn't matter. And then Buck T, who's my teammate, who's like constantly telling me like, yo, get better at fighting, get better at fighting. It's holding us back, get better at fighting. And like we keep each other in check. Like yes, it's mean, yes, it's straightforward, yes, it's like kind of harsh, but that's the reality of it. Like it's a harsh environment, competitive. Like we have to be upfront with each other. Otherwise, you'll literally just lose for 5 years straight and nothing will change.
Yeah,
work on it straight, right? Keep each other in check, guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Good luck. Let me know if you have questions in DMs. Otherwise, we'll head out now. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Later. Thank you.
Later, man. Take care, man. Bye.
You too.